completely fucking random. I didn't check, but it was like 55%.
Yep.
Because we had 2 pieces. The scraps of the colony will fall to Earth. They shouldn't cause severe damage. We did not even have all 4 parts. This game is bullshit. It is completely fucking random. Don't you love randomness in your non-card game video games? You barely avoided destruction. The damage is significant. Will take time to repair the damages. Everyone looks so happy, and yet they're going like, oh, all the little pieces of debris still fucked everything up. And yet they're all looking so relieved. What is this we're reading? I found signs of virus. It's a new one. The readings are like that of 0. I mean, a 0 virus? It's like 0, and seems to have very... I'm right here, Alia. You fucking bitch. Don't fucking talk about me like I'm not standing right fucking here. You stupid...
Look at me.
You fucking bitch. A virus of the colony and that of the Earth have been mixed. What the fuck does that even mean? Why are you acting like they're 2 different things?
They have mixed.
The virus came from the colony and went down to the Earth, and now you're acting like they're 2 different viruses. And I've produced a new virus, the 0 virus. Yeah, you're gonna
call it that?
you're just gonna make a unilateral decision on that?
Yeah, I don't get a say in
No one's gonna ask me how I feel?
about it being called the 0 virus.
Should we call this the 0 virus?
No, obviously
No,
not.
that's fucked up. And the Sigma virus combined the colony virus, as if that wasn't this. You in the fucking intro were saying, oh, the Sigma virus infected the colony. Now all of a sudden it's the colony virus and the Sigma virus mixing together. It's just one virus.
Get your shit together.
Like, I don't even like calling it the Maverick virus. I call it, they go back and forth. It's like, the Maverick virus, the Sigma virus, the 0 virus. It's just the Wily virus. Wily made it, put it in the capsule with 0. 0 got infected by it. Sigma got infected by it. Wily made it. It's sort of implied that Wily, like, fused himself with the virus.
It's the T virus.
It's kind of, yeah, Capcom. It is a Capcom virus.
Yep.
But I mean, like, there is that weird kind of, like, suggestion that, like, Dr. Light clearly is the hologram. Like, it's not a recording. It's actually, like, some kind of weird AI. Maybe Wily did the same thing with the virus. I don't know. Probably
I
not.
seriously don't fucking know.
Probably not. I wonder what's going to happen. So yeah, this is we're straight to the end of the game. This is
There you go.
Sigma Castle. We have beaten 2 Mavericks, and now we can go beat the end of the game.
You know.
That's it. So here's what's cool. All of these bosses now have different dialogue. If you go and fight them anyway, they all have new dialogue.
That's nice.
Because you're going and fighting them for no reason. Because we don't need any parts, we don't need any pieces anymore to stop the colony. So there's no reason for us to go fight them. So if you choose to go fight them anyway, they'll all have different dialogue from if you went and fought them to be like, hey, give me your shit. Give me your shit. So there's actually a lot of variables. I'm not going to go into them right now because we haven't seen what their default dialogue is. But I did do that. I did go through the game and record all the alternate dialogue for most of the bosses, not all of them.
And then there's also...
Actually, I think I did. Did I?
Booby pinball.
Yeah. Let's not worry about that one.
Oh, let's worry. Oh.
We need to restart anyway, because
Whoops.
I just need to do that every single time, because I need to prove to people the Enigma can actually destroy the colony at any time. You don't even have to fully upgrade the Enigma. In fact, I think fully upgrading the Enigma actively makes the odds of it destroying the colony lower. It doesn't matter. It's completely fucking random. God damn it. Okay, so Squid Adler's the next one. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off Rookie Hunter mode real quick. Okay, so hey, I'm gonna... Okay, well, Squid Adler. No, he's Volt Kraken. Why Kraken? Anyway, I'm gonna look away from the screen for 2 seconds and nothing bad is going to happen.
I'm sure. Oh, so you got Sonic 1.
At the very fucking beginning! Before the word ready leaves the... Are you ready? You better be, because you're gonna fucking die if you're not, goddammit.
You got Sonic 1.
So, I displayed this in X4 a little bit, but if you're on Rookie Hunter mode, it actually is slower. It's way slower. It's so slow that it actually fucks me up. It's more difficult for me having it go at this speed than it is normally, just because I got so used to like the muscle memory of the timing and everything. Yeah. I got so used to the timing and the muscle memory of the normal speed that it really fucks me up to go at this slow speed. I got really lucky. That was not skill. That was not even the fact that it was Rookie Hunter mode. That was pure luck. Man, that's not even just hard just to get through. Did you see those little, like, Sparky things that I was collecting as I was going through? It's really fucking hard to get all those. It can take... If you get a... That was pure luck. Do not look at that, even on Rookie Hunter mode, and think that it's that easy. It's really fucking hard to get all those things. You couldn't walk here. The Riot Chaser barely didn't make it. Did you notice the energy? Shut the fuck up, Alia! So you have to collect all of those little Sparky things as you're going along, otherwise you can't blow up this door. Also, if you look at the animation Zero was doing and you think that's really fucked up how they gave Zero Buster animation just for this one cutscene. Because Zero did not have a Buster in Mega Man X4, even though that is what he used in every game before that. And yet in X4, for some reason he didn't have a Buster. He actually has a Buster. You can use a Buster, but it sucks. Look at that. Number 1. That is how long it takes to shoot the Buster.
Useful.
It doesn't go across the entire screen.
Not useful.
And it takes that, like, this is the delay.
Useful.
It's actually why did they even bother? You can't do it without crouching. Why did they even bother? How the mighty have fallen. Anyway, the reason we need to blow that door open is to get the light capsule for the head part of the Falcon Arbor. They don't even pretend that the helmet does anything. With the head part of it, can use special weapons using less energy. Part 5 of not knowing what the fuck the helmet should do. Which still doesn't make sense, because you can't use the helmet until you have all the other pieces, so it's not like, this is what the helmet does. No, all of these things is what the Falcon armor does once you have it.
For some reason,
so
it's still insisting on having helmet upgrades.
Yeah, just have 3. That's so weird. A lab scientist is in custody. Why would you say it like that?
What a weird way to say that.
We want to obtain one, don't we? So here's what's kind of interesting, is as you go through some, not all, but some of these stages, there will be Reploids that you can rescue. It's just an extra life.
Well,
it's literally just you run into it and it's an extra life.
That was a close one! Exclamation point, exclamation point.
It heals you a little bit, but...
I'll tell you everything I know. Use keycard 8 to
Fuck
get
up! Goddamn! I try so hard not to just skip it, but there's nothing of value in any of her dialogue throughout the entire fucking game. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, so the Reploids. It's really interesting playing this game. So I haven't talked about the game quite so much as of yet. I mean, I might as well not, because I'm gonna play this game like 2 more fucking times after I finish playing it at 0, so... whatever. But, what's interesting is how, like, God, fucking damn it. Shut up! I do like the idea of the Reploids needing to be saved in this game. It's weird that they're not in every level, though. They're
Yeah.
only in, like, 3 levels,
A
I
little
think.
strange.
It's really weird, and it's really weird how they're still just like, let's try some new things. Let's just try out, like, I have an idea.
Fuck it.
Maybe there's, like, innocent Reploids that Zero and X have to save while they're on their little Maverick hunting mission, because they're Maverick hunters. They're not just, like, Maverick killers. They don't exist purely to kill Mavericks. They are keepers of the peace. That is their purpose. That is the purpose of the Maverick Hunter institution, is protecting innocent humans, mostly, and Reploids from Mavericks. So these innocent Reploids have been, you know, are stuck in this location, which was once, you know, a peaceful location. So they heal you a very tiny little bit. And I think they might give you weapon energy if you're playing as X. They're like a very small health pickup, or a very small weapon energy pickup. But primarily, every time you get a Saber Reploid, you get an extra life. But like, yeah, that isn't. It's really easy to forget when playing through these games. If you want me to come back here later, when playing through these stages, is you know, you go through these environments, and I talk about this a little bit with Sonic too, because that's what I do.
A little bit.
Is that, you know, you play through this game and you're like, it's just a stage. It just exists for me to progress through to get to the end of this level. But in universe, this is an actual location that people, like, assumedly work at and, like, do stuff in. And these are innocent Reploids who were here when the Maverick virus broke out and all this shit started going down. So I think it's really cute how, like, oh, there's some innocent dudes here, we gotta save them while we're here. Like, that's not why they came here, but that is part of their job. I think that's a nice little attention to detail. It's really weird how it's in this game, and they started it in this game, and it's like, decided to throw that in.
Randomly.
Squid Adler. I thought you'd come here. Must be an emergency. You don't need me to explain anymore. Oh, he's so pushy. You haven't changed at all. I made the right choice when I resigned as a hunter. I don't want to be a rude jerk like you.
Gentlemen. Language.
I just have a hard time listening to you babble.
Oh, let's knock it down a notch.
Zero. Why are you such a dick? Zero's just being a dick to this guy.
Squid.
You know what I want, don't you? Like,
Squid Adler.
Squid Adler didn't even do anything.
I got the last part.
Didn't even do anything bad. It's like, you're being kind of a dick, Zero. Yeah, well, fuck you! You're free to take such a worthless thing. Even if you can't change the fate of the Earth. Every Reploid's been infected. Become a... He's been affected! Goodbye, Volt McCracken. Squid Adler. Oh no.
That was me.
So he's just Elecman, by the way. He's literally
We're all just Elecman.
He just does Elecman. He just does Elecman. Actually, I haven't shown, but they do have boss weaknesses.
And the weakness is this, what you're doing.
Yeah, Duff McWhalen was weak to this spinny doodad, and Squid Adler here is weak to this air dash maneuver.
I have a weakness for bombs.
So Squid Adler gets kind of gypped because no matter when you fight him, he always just gets infected by the Maverick virus. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. And gotta justify the boss fight somehow. Can't have a level end with the boss just going like, yeah, sure, here you go. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Head parts F. You got around so many twaps. Just those cute boys in skirts.
Fuck me, man.
Had to beat them off with a stick. I got around them, though.
Beat him off, you know what I mean?
A precious energy cart. Squid Adler used to be a hunter, but had become a maverick. I mean, yeah, like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, were you watching? What happened?
Let's restore the peace for him. I don't know, he was kind of being a doom and gloom asshole.
He was kind of being a Duff McWhalen.
So, Izzy Glow, that's right. Izzy Glow's the last one, in this section. That's what's interesting, this game, again, though it's like the most non-linear fucking Mega Man game that's ever been made. Reggie? Is your body Reggie? My body. Fuck you, Alia!
Remember the memes?
Why am I skipping that? It's so difficult for me to not skip it. So, we're on Rookie Hunter mode, so fuck it, I'm just coming down here and getting the hard upgrade. I think him and then one other fucking Reploid are the only two in this entire stage. It's like, yeah, let's just throw that in.
Fuck it.
And not develop it as a concept at all. Yeah, thanks, I couldn't have figured that out by myself. Gotta have Met tools in here. Or Mets, I don't know what they're fucking called. I think... Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway. Fuck you.
Fork your...
I don't know. Like, this game is just, like, way more frustrating than fucking Mega Man X4. Like, Mega Man X4 is a tough act to follow, but there's so many little things about this game that are just bothersome. Just the constant Alia interruptions. The level design's not that good. Okay, so finally this is happening. Been waiting. So that's the Sigma virus. That is, you know, what is implied to be causing, you know, the Maverick outbreak this time around. It doesn't show up that often, which is weird to me. I think it shows up more frequently depending on how much time is left on the Eurasia collision. So if you take too long... Again, this doesn't make any fucking sense, because who the fuck... through any kind of normal play, who would ever let that timer get low enough for anyone to know this? But I do think, like, the closer the Eurasia colony gets to crash landing, the harder the game becomes. Like, the bosses will be harder, there'll be more Maverick virus floating around. I don't think we're gonna run into it enough for me to actually... What's the word I'm looking for? Show it off. Anyway. So, remember this room from Mega Man X4? Still gonna show you. Yeah, so... If the Maverick virus runs into you... No. I don't think it's gonna... Okay. One more. Boom, now we're in caution. So, if you're playing as X, and you go through and you run into the Maverick virus, and you let it run into you, it's not gonna do damage right away, but if...
Demonstrate?
Demonstrate, thank you. If you let enough of the Maverick virus run into you, slowly it'll build up caution. And I think this was inspired by Resident Evil. Oh yeah, I can just let it respawn, okay. I think it was inspired by Resident Evil Outbreak, which also had like a virus infection meter. And you could... Oh no. You could get infected by the T-virus in Resident Evil Outbreak and become a zombie. And I think you actually could play as a zombified version of your character in that game for a little bit. Which was really interesting. So I think that's where they got it from. But if you get infected by the Maverick virus as X, it'll do damage. It'll be like, it takes 4 times, but if you get hit by him 4 times after getting danger, he'll take damage. And it'll be like he just got hit, but it'll do a lot of damage. For Zero, though, now he's got a super mode going on.
Well, that's telling.
And Zero does extra damage and is invincible as long as he's infected by the virus.
Huh.
And, like, it's impossible to get infected while on Rookie Hunter mode, so I had to turn that off in order to demonstrate that.
Pussy pansy more.
So if you were playing as X, that would have just been a hit, and we'd have taken damage. But with Zero, nah. He is invigorated.
He loves it.
He lit just fucking grape juice.
Fucking
just guzzle that grape juice.
Fucking Monster energy drink.
Just yeah, Sunny D, but it's purple.
Fuck me. It's that other Hawaiian punch.
I want that purple stuff. Yeah, so
Purple drink.
Zero is invigorated by the Maverick virus.
You remember that orange drink from school? That was really good. Not the orange juice.
Not orange
drink.
juice, orange drink.
That was good.
I'm also just realizing I always called it orange drink. Orange drink.
I love that stuff, and I only
It wasn't
had
juice.
in
It
school.
certainly was not juice.
It was not juice, but it was good.
I'm just now realizing I also always have called it orange drink. Does it have a name? I don't know.
And its name is Orange Drink.
So I needed to let that happen and demonstrate it at least once because they talk about it during the story, and if that scene happened, it would have been really fucking confusing.
I gotta look up what it's. If you can actually just buy it.
Buy some orange drink.
Orange drink from school.
Orange from school. Yeah, it has to be like high C or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Orange drink. Yeah, it's just called orange drink.
I don't believe you. I
Wikipedia
don't think it was originally called that. I think they rebranded.
Orange juice. Yeah, orange drink.
That's very
The term
bizarre.
orange drink refers to a sweet, sugary, sometimes carbonated orange flavored drink. Little or no orange juice, mainly composed of sugar and water. Yep.
And the orange food coloring.
Because orange drinks can be confused with orange juice, the U.S. government requires orange drinks. Wow, it's actually called that.
Can you buy some?
Yeah, I can't imagine why not.
Let's get the next time we get
Big case.
the next time we order
Yeah.
soda, let's get some orange drink.
Orange drink.
Here's
Anyway.
the arm part. Here's what the arm part does. Is it the same thing it's done in every single fucking Mega Man game X
Yeah.
game until now? You can shoot with the arm part. Thanks, Dr. Light, you fucking
Dr.
old
Light.
man. You stupid old bitch. With this arm part that you can't use until you've collected all the other armor parts.
Dr. Light, the doctor came.
Yeah, so like Zero, not only does he take no negative effects from the Maverick virus,
Please.
but it's actually actively beneficial for you when playing as Zero to run into the Maverick virus whenever you see it. Because it will give you 30 seconds of... It's not working on Rookie Hunter mode, because Rookie Hunter mode, but whatever.
Because, that's not disturbing.
Fuck up, Alia. It's actively beneficial for you to run into it in order to get... I believe you're invincible for like 30 seconds and also do extra damage.
It's basically speed.
It's pretty fucked up. Every other Reploid on the planet Earth... I'm gonna get into that, don't worry. Every other Reploid on the planet Earth is getting infected by the Maverick virus and going nuts. Oh, futs. Oh. Zero gets infected with the Maverick virus and is like, yeah!
Meanwhile, X is like, no.
I don't like it.
Stop it.
Yeah, it hurts.
It feels like bad feelings.
Yeah, so every other Reploid... Oh, that's the thing. Zero and X aren't Reploids. Every other Reploid gets infected with the Maverick virus and goes nuts. Goes like rabies nuts, apparently. But X gets infected with the Maverick virus and just kind of, ow, that sucked ass. Just gets short-circuited for a second, I guess.
Johnny Five is
Zero... This is another story.
Oh, it's a whole story that I've actually written. You can see it on archiveofourown.com.
Yeah, that's kind of supplanted fanfiction.net,
Yeah.
interestingly.
The first time I went there...
Izzy Glow, we need your help.
The first time I went there, there's that weird thing where it's like, you need to be careful what you post and blah. I was like, this isn't some weird child porn thing. I was like so intimidated
It
by
could
that.
be.
I mean, it's not like it's not on there.
Therefore, I won't cooperate with you. However, I find you fascinating.
Oh, God. Especially your penis region.
So this is also interesting. He's saying no one's managed to analyze the infamous X and Zero. That suggests that they've tried and they
failed.
didn't let them. No one's ever managed to analyze the infamous X and Zero. Like, I'm pretty sure if you asked X to just come in for a physical, he'd just come in.
Plug in like a scan tool into his port,
Yeah.
his USB 3.0, and
It's too late.
fucking...
It's gonna be one of the Mavericks. It's time. I'll have to learn about you through battle. Put me out of my misery. Yeah, so that's what's interesting, is they're realizing that they're infected and going like, gee, this sucks. Please kill me. But he was saying that I wasn't gonna cooperate with you guys anyway, so like, you're a dick.
River after...
Yeah, like this weird like, no one's ever managed to do it. Makes it sound like a doctor's just chasing X and Zero around like with a stethoscope. We went two different ways on that one. You're like, let me analyze. You're like, no, shit, I don't wanna. But like, I'm sure that actually, like, he's asking them to come in, and they're just going like, man, we can't figure this shit out. They're too advanced. Is that important?
Nah.
Okay.
It's my friend talking about IQ.
Okay. Like, yeah, again, like, it has been established that X and Zero are, like, 200 years ahead of their time.
Yes.
Like, Dr. Light and Wily were, like, so ahead of their own time that they were ahead of this time. That's how advanced they were. People wouldn't be able to figure out... Like, they reverse-engineered X and created the Reploid species, and Reploids are fucked up because they couldn't figure it out. They couldn't exactly replicate. Also, they didn't realize that Reploids have free will and independence. We've already covered that. Don't worry.
Go back. Hit rewind.
Yeah. I've already talked about how, like, the weird moral implications of reverse engineering a race of sentient robots from a robot who has free will and self-determination and not realizing that they could do that.
Yes.
But, like, the suggestion, like, they're so advanced that no one's been able to figure them out. And yet, Dr. Light was like, hey, that alien will probably be able to figure this out. Hand gestures.
And just...
The Sigma virus causes total disorder everywhere. In order to fix the situation, we need to make good on use of Izzy Glow's laser device. Finish taking the laser device back to base. Thank you for your help. Why are you saying it like that? Thank you for your help. Like, number one, this is my job. Number two, a fucking space colony is gonna crash into the fucking Earth. You don't need to thank me.
Earth.
So, we got all 4 parts. So now they're just automatically gonna fire it, because why the fuck wouldn't you? It should work fine. How much you want to bet it's not gonna work fine?
I don't think it'll work fine.
We're going to launch the Enigma. Do you mean shoot the
Launch
Enigma?
octopus?
You're gonna fight. You got ahead of me there.
Sorry.
Put a pin in that one. That's gonna be like at least 5 parts away.
You get 2 words deep into something.
We're gonna come back to that. You're getting way ahead of us. But what's important right now is, why the fuck does Alia have a weird green bulb on the back of her?
I don't...
Why does she have a weird green bulb on her back?
I think it's your business.
What is with that?
That's her love port.
I refuse to believe that they can't just take those off and have normal human bodies underneath them.
That's a bottle opener. You get a Coke.
I refuse to believe that I'm nothing more than a machine. Refuse to believe. They have to be able to take them off. Fuck you. That's built in. The fate of the Earth depends on it. Time to blast off the Enigma, which is a giant gun. Why are you describing it like that?
Why describe it like that?
Blast off. Blast off. Blast off. Gotta love how they just made the entire story a slideshow instead of an animated cutscene. Gotta love when the sequel actively detracts and downgrades. God damn it! So we've already seen that. We've already seen what happens when it succeeds. We know what happens. I'm actually gonna have to save Scum it failing. That's interesting. This is good. This is a good thing. This is a good point for a video break because this might take a little bit. Okay, no, it didn't. Hey, completely random. Completely fucking random. Roll the dice.
Roll that beautiful bean.
We had all 4 pieces. It succeeded with 2 pieces. It succeeded with 4 pieces. It failed with 4 pieces. Completely fucking random, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladles and gentle spoons.
Completely fucking random. It's not good. It's not good to have random elements in your video game. Unless it's a card game. No one likes card games. Or have merely made it change orbit and delayed the time of impact. Yeah, by like an hour. Curses. The Enigma was not successful? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
A little slow on the uptake. No, but we have a backup plan. Let's concentrate on our next move. No time to wallow. Dan, give up hope. Wait. That looks like an A, doesn't it?
Yeah, the A's and O's are really similar.
But look at Cygnus up there. Like the A is just like a one tiny little pixel. Tiny little pixel of difference.
Yep.
The future of the Earth depends on us.